Can you see this? Thoughts? Okay. So, period. I have many deep thoughts. I like the start. I will keep. But instead, I would say something like, let's move down here. Being able to. Because I miss to doesn't really make sense. You don't really have a verb. Like, what are you really missing? I miss being able to. I'm going to take out free because sharing, it doesn't come free. Share. I miss being able to share opinion. Well, we're already talking about this, so you could just say these thoughts. Because you already referred to it as thought once, I think changing it to opinion here makes it a little bit vague. So let's just continue on with the same word. These thoughts, work. Okay, work culture, no. I don't know what work culture is. You could just say simply work. Okay, so altogether, the correct sentence says, I have many deep thoughts. I miss being able to share these thoughts at work. And of course, I have my recommendation as well. And let's just take a look at the Korean sentence one more time. 고민이 많다. 자유롭게 의견을 공유할 수 있는 직장 문화가 그립다. And my sentence is a little bit shorter. Here we go. I have a lot on my mind. I yearn for a work environment where I can freely discuss my thoughts. It's very similar to what you were saying. But I have a lot on my mind means the same thing as what you wrote. You know, you have many deep thoughts. But this just means 생각이 너무 많다. 머릿속에 든 게 너무 많아요. 이런 뜻이에요. I have a lot on my mind. I yearn for work means you really miss. Incredibly miss. That's all it means. I yearn for a work environment. So one more time it says, I have a lot on my mind. I yearn for a work environment where I can freely discuss my thoughts. Now let's take a look at the second sentence. 엄마와 아빠의 결혼 기념일이 다가오는데 선물 때문에 걱정이에요. 좋은 의견이 있으면 공유해주세요. Actually, my parents' anniversary coming up too. How sweet. This is what you wrote. Mom and dad wedding day is coming up, but no present. If you have good thoughts, let's share together. Now, you have a good thing going on here, right? But you should probably clarify that you're talking about your own mother. So, my mom and dad, it's their wedding anniversary, right? So you're going to have to say mom and dad's apostrophe s wedding days 결혼한 날이거든요. They're celebrating 결혼 기념일, right? So you could write anniversary. Anniversary is spelled with two N's. Anniversary instead of wedding day. So my mom and dad's wedding anniversary is coming up, though that is solid. But no present. But I have yet to buy a present. I have yet to buy a present. And this means 아직 선물 사지 못했어요. 이런 뜻이에요. I have yet to buy a present. And essentially, this is what you're trying to say, right? So this is one more fun way to express. My mom and dad's wedding anniversary is coming up, but I have yet to buy a present. And looking at the second sentence, if you good thoughts, let's share together. Oh, good, you're so close. You need a verb though. If you have any good thoughts, comma, let's share. When you're sharing, you're already together, so you don't need together. It's redundant. So all together, let's say, my mom and dad's wedding anniversary is coming up, but I have yet to buy a present. If you have any good thoughts, let's share. And of course, I have my recommendation too. Let's take a look at the Korean sentence one more time. 엄마와 아빠의 결혼 기념일이 다가오는데 선물 때문에 걱정이에요. 좋은 의견이 있으면 공유해주세요. Here's my recommendation. I'm worried about my parents' wedding anniversary present. Now this is really similar to what you have written. Instead, I just, kind of switched the words around, rearranged a little bit. But here it is one more time. I'm worried about my parents' wedding anniversary present. Mom and dad together as parent, right? And the second part, if you have any good ideas, please share. This is also very similar to what you have said, but I'm just using the word ideas as opposed to thoughts that we used in the previous sentence. So one last time, if you have any good ideas, please share. If you have any good ideas, please share. Let's take a look at another tweet. 브랜드 커피 가격이 2,000원으로 내려갈 때까지 전 국민이 불매 운동을 했으면 좋겠다는 의견. Good thought. Brand coffee price come down to 2,000. Entire citizens boycott exercise is good suggestion. That is very wordy. So let's take a couple words out and replace a little bit more so we have a smoother sentence. 뭐뭐 할 때까지, 이 값이 떨어질 때까지 이런 말을 했잖아요. So you have to start out with kind of the word until. Until, 뭐뭐 할 때까지. Until coffee prices, well, you're not talking about just one price. You want all prices to drop, right? So it's plural. Until coffee prices come down. Come down is okay too, right? But I recommend another word, drop. Drop. It means the same thing, but in the context of price, we use a word drop more often. Until coffee prices drop to 2,000. We have no idea what 2,000 in this context, so you should write one. 원은 원이라고 해요. To 2,001. Okay. Entire citizens. Now, entire in this context, I know you're trying to say 모든, but all is more appropriate. All citizens should 뭐뭐 해야겠다, 뭐뭐 했으면이라고 돼 있죠. Citizens should boycott. Now, boycott in itself is already an exercise of protesting, an exercise of refusing to buy something or do something. So, boycott.